Hello, me darlings. How's everybody? It's Aishling Mooney here, Angel Intuitive, Spiritual Business Mentor, with our Ask Your Angels session. So I haven't done this in a while. I've been in the Angel Circle group membership with the Angelites. I've been working away in there over the summer, but I haven't really done anything else apart from that. So I've been very, very quiet. And you know, when you haven't done something in a while, you're like, oh, another live stream, and all the fear comes up and all the doubts and the, putting yourself out there. So that's where I was this week. I was making lots of excuses, and I was, the kids are going back to school. I have to get back into work, all the new projects and things that are coming up. And I was feeling a little bit nervous, and I just thought, you know what, fuck it. The only thing to do is to just do it, to just get back out there. And that's understanding, which I'm always talking about. And if you follow me for any amount of time, you know that the timing is never perfect. You're never going to feel like you're ready. And you might have been in a similar situation this summer. It's been it's been an interesting summer. It's been an interesting year and a half, but the summer has been very interesting in terms, for me, there's been a lot of delays, setbacks, and an abnormal amount of bureaucracy that I wouldn't normally have to deal with in different areas. And just dealing with government bodies, and I'm trying to get my passport and other things. So there's been a lot of delays and setbacks, and a lot of busyness doing stuff that I wouldn't normally have to do. So that's been the sort of the feeling for me over the summer. But and then on the other side of that, it gave me an opportunity to just relax, because there was a lot of things that were just outside of my control, and it required surrender and it required trust. Because when you can't control the outcome, at some stage you just have to surrender. You just have to give up. So it's never going to be perfect. Hi Maureen, hi Susan, lovely to see you here. So it's never going to be perfect. The world is never going to be the perfect time for us to show up and do our thing. My hair is having a 1950s housewife moment this week. My period arrived. I'm perimenopausal, so it's a surprise when it fucking arrives at all, but it certainly wasn't supposed to arrive this morning. So it's like the timing is never right, but I'm in surrender and I'm in trust, because somewhere inside of me, my heart is saying, show up, do your thing, Aishling, do your work, share, bring in the angels. I need the angels. I need to get back into my work. I need to get back in and make that relationship strong again, like you would with any friendship. If you don't pick up the phone to your friend, that friendship is not going to get strong or improve or support you really, and you're not going to be able to support that person. So you've got to pick up the phone. So that's what we're doing today as we step back into September. Is we're going to pick up the phone to our angels and just get reconnected and get plugged back into our spirituality. And we're coming up to a new school term. All the kids are back in school, but there's also the energy of renewal. The summer has ended and we're about to step into, it could be a fitness program, it could be a new form of study, or it could be, for me, September sort of feels like a new year. So it's a good time to just have a review and see where you are since January, what's on your list that you haven't completed yet, or what would you like to strike off your list, and what would you like to focus on as you step into this autumn. I always find that the autumn is just a rich, abundant time of opportunities, a lot of activity, a lot of movement. So I always do the most of my work in the autumn time, right up until January, the end of January, and then things start to quieten down for me. So I know I'm building up for that. So there's a few things I want to share with you coming up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a very quick 5-minute connecting with your angels. This very, very simple exercise that you can do to connect in with your angels, with your guardian angel immediately, every single day. And we could try and practice this for the next few days, just to get you back into action, back into connection with your angels. So a few things coming up. We're going to do that, and then after that I'm going to jump into Ask Your Angels. So I'll be here to answer your questions. I have my oracle cards, so I can give you my practical, down-to-earth, sweary advice, information, whatever I can help you with, whether it's business, whether it's life, health, spiritual paths, angels, whatever it is that you want to talk about, whatever you have questions about today, you can post them, and I'll give it my best shot. And then I'll also tune in to you with your angels and see what guidance they have specifically for you in your life today. If you know anybody, just invite them to the group, bring them in. This is a free group. I don't often do these, so benefit while I'm here. Bring in any friends, any family members, just bring them. There's automatic approval, so they'll automatically be approved within a few minutes into the group. So coming up, before we jump into that, I released a free resource this month at the beginning of August. If you didn't receive it yet, go to www.ashlingmooney.com/box, and it's a free spiritual toolbox. The energy was very heavy at the beginning of August, and I just got this nudge to bring together a few of there's about 5 angel meditations and resources that I use to get me back on track. It's free. I pulled it together. You can go to that URL, ashlingmooney.com/box, and you can just get it. Stick in your email, and you'll have, I think it's over 7 days that they're released, so you won't be overwhelmed with it. But there's like cutting the ties, which is really good for just getting you grounded and releasing. There's meet your guardian angel, and I think there's a forgiveness meditation in there. So there's a good little mix of things that will meet you wherever you are, wherever you need. So that's something you can get right away. Oh my God, excuse me. The second thing is, for the first time in about 1.5 years, I'm doing the Angel Bootcamp. Excuse me, something in my eye. I'm doing the Angel Bootcamp. Usually did 30 days. I'm going to do 21 days of angels. It's going to be free. And it's going to be like that feeling of kickstart into the autumn. I need it. And I do best when I'm in a group and I can be accountable to other people. So I'm gonna do that. So it's the Angel Bootcamp. So literally be everything about angels over a 21-day period. And I'm also opening the doors to the Angel Circle membership, which has been closed for nearly 6 months, I think. And that will be open for some time this month as well. So if you want to join to kickstart your autumn, you can do that. And that's basically it. So all of these things will come in due time. I let you know when they're happening. And that is it. So let's kickstart. Let's just get started. Hi John, how are you? So hi everybody that's joined me. So just we're just going to do a little tiny meditation, like literally 5-10 minutes. So just to reconnect, and I think it will just ground us all. So just taking a breath, bringing yourself down into your feet. You can put if you're sitting up, you can put your feet flat on the ground. Put your feet flat on the ground and see thick, strong roots going from the soles of your feet deep, deep, deep down into the earth, wrapping around the heart center of the earth. And just, allow yourself to imagine those roots going deep down into the earth, helping you to feel grounded, relaxed, more confident, more peaceful. Really, really good. Absolutely wonderful. So just breathing and relaxing and feeling peaceful. Oh, and maybe take a few deep breaths here. So a nice deep breath in. And as you release, just release it like a deep sigh. Allow your shoulders to drop down, Drop back and down and just feel yourself relaxing as you step into this room. I'm going to close my eyes sometimes, but try to keep them open as much as I can, just so it's not weird for you to look at. But if you're able to, you're in a place and you won't be disturbed, just close your eyes for a minute. It's only 5 minutes. And just really allow yourself to be fully present in your body. Oh, I can feel the ages gathering. It's going to be an amazing month. This is our kickstart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful energy building. Okay, so just relaxing and breathing and really just allowing yourself to be here right now. So just taking a moment where you are in your body and ask yourself to step out of your own way. So when I do this exercise, I physically can sense a shift. I sense that there's something in front of me, and I just feel that moving to one side. So I don't know if that's my ego, if that's my personality, I don't know what it is, but I sense a shift. Yes, we've started, Trina. Hopefully you can see me. Can everybody hear me and see me? Can everybody hear me and see me? Otherwise I'll start again. If you can give me a thumbs up and let me know if you can hear me, so I know to continue. You can give me a thumbs up. Brilliant. Thank you. Thanks, Maureen. Okay, so just breathing and relaxing, and your feet firmly on the ground, and just for a moment, just tuning in and just ask yourself to just step out of the way. And you might notice that as just something in front of you that's just stepping out of the way, and there's now an empty space in front of you. And in that empty space, you see your guardian angel appearing. So for some of you, that might appear in a human form. Notice the robes the angel is wearing, the shoes or sandals on his or her feet. Notice the color of your angel's hair. Notice their beautiful eyes, and just allow this angel to really come into fully form in front of you there, so you can really begin to see this angel in your mind's eye. Use your imagination. Use your imagination and just allow yourself to see your guardian angel. Absolutely love this. Oh, and if you already know your guardian angel's name, you can just call their name. It just strengthens the bond, strengthens the connection. So if you already know your guardian angel's name, you can call their name right now, and that will just increase the connection between you. Oh, I've been working very strongly with my guardian angel the last month. It's been popping up all over the place. Okay, and if you don't know your guardian angel's name yet, this is a wonderful time to find out. So you can just gently ask, what's your name? And allow the first name to come into your consciousness. Don't judge it, don't second guess it, just the first name that comes into your consciousness. And after the video, the meditation, you can post that in the chat, and I'll give you some more deeper insight into your angel's name. But just for now, just take your angel's name into your heart, and know that that deepens the connection between you, having their name. So just very gently, we are in this space. There is nothing in between. It's an empty space between you and your angels. It's so protected, it's so safe. And I just want you to ask your angel, oh, what do I need to know today? So just see what emerges in that space. What's the one thing that you need to know today? What's the one piece of information or advice or guidance that can support you today? Is there something on your mind? Is there an issue or a challenge? Just take a breath and sit in that space and ask your angels, ask your guardian angel, What's the one thing I need to know today? For me, I like to ask for one word. Just give me one word that can support me today. And just take that into your heart. And now ask your angel, what's one step I can take today towards whatever it is that you want to manifest or bring into your life or let go of in your life? Just ask your angel, what's one step I can take today? Just to allow that information to fall into that space between you and your angel. Just see yourselves smiling, having a wonderful conversation here. This angel loves you so deeply, you just can't even imagine how much love is pouring from this angel for you right now. They're just so thrilled that you've taken these few minutes today to make this deep connection back to yourself, to your angel, to your soul. So what's the one step that you can take today? Sometimes that step can be surprising. It can be go and take a nap. It can be call that friend. It can be reach out to that client. It can be ring somebody and say you're sorry. It can be join that yoga class. It can be anything at all. So just the first thing that pops into your head. What's a step that you can take today that will bring you closer to your dreams? Okay, so breathing and relaxing and just taking all of that information inside of you now and just thanking your guardian angel for being here with you for these few minutes this morning and for sharing this information. And know that this simple little exercise, it literally takes 5 minutes and you can connect in with your angel. You can deepen that connection. If you were to do this every single day for the month of September, you would have a phenomenal connection by the end of the month. Your intuition would be 100 times stronger and your confidence would soar. And just the sense of self-love and compassion for yourself would just soar as well. That's my experience when I connect with the angels consistently over a period of time, is that I just feel more joyful and more beautiful and more confident, and I just feel happy. I feel happy longer and more often than when I'm not connecting with them. So just thanking your angel for this beautiful experience today. Big hugs. You can say goodbye in whatever way feels appropriate for you. Goodbye to this meditation. Your angel never leaves your side. And just find yourself coming back into your body, back into your hands, back into your feet, fully present back into this room, into this space. And breathing and relaxing. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes if you close them. And just really just bring you back into the space. And I would love to hear any insights that you got from your angel. You can post that in the chat, in the comments below. For me, I got lots of words like peace. I got quiet, I got rest, I got restore. So there's just that feeling for me today that I just need to trust that my body feels a little bit tired and I need to just rest. Yeah, so that was the overall message. That was the action, was rest. So it's a bit of a contradiction. And just the feeling was just to be mindful of my body's energy and just honor that and not try to push through. So I would love to hear in the comments any insights that you got. And I'd also love to hear what your guardian angel's name is. So if you can post your guardian angel's name in the comments section, then I'll tune into your angel and I'll give you some more information and insight around the energy that your guardian angel brings into your life and how they might be supporting you in ways that you don't know yet. So if you want to do that, I can give you some more information. But that was lovely. That was exactly what I needed, just to ground myself, bring myself fully here. So, my darlings, we're going to jump into Ask Your Angels. So what I want you to do is to post your questions in the comment box. Post your question in the comment box. So if you have a question for your angels, you can just try to be as specific as you can. So a general question, what does the future hold for me, is very broad, and you'll get a very broad answer. If you can be more specific to a specific area in your life, or if there's something challenging you at the moment that you need some support with, the more specific you can be, the better. The better, and the more clear the answer that you get from your angels. So can you give me a thumbs up if you're still here, because for some reason there's no comments coming through. I think we might have a bit of a funny connection today. Isn't that interesting? See, we're reconnecting. So just let me know that you can still hear me and that I'm still here, and then I'm going to jump into questions. So okay, thank you. That's Susan, is it? Thanks, Susan. Susan, have you got a question? So if anyone has a question, you can post it now. Before I jump into questions, just want to remind you that you can go to aishlingmooney.com/box and you can get a spiritual toolbox. And there's, similar to that meditation that we just did, there's full beautiful audios with background music on them that you can download and listen at your leisure. It's a free resource I created this month for anyone that wants it. And there's cutting off the ties in there, there's meet your guardian angel, there's a forgiveness meditation, and I can't remember what else. I think there's an abundance meditation, and I think there's calling in clients. There's about 5 different elements and resources that you can use. So, okay, so let's see, we have Joan. Okay, Joan, clarity and get in touch with that friend. I love that, Joan. I love that. And I always thought it was Raziel, as the name came up over and over for years, so I'm not really sure now. It was lovely, it was peaceful. Question, will I end the year nearer to my goals? Okay. So, my darling. Okay, so Joan, you're in the Angel Circle membership. We're about to step into the month of Raziel, and Raziel is the angel for healing past lives, healing and clearing past lives. So we're going to be doing a lot of that in September. So yeah, it's no surprise to me that you've brought up the wonderful Archangel Raziel. Raziel is also a favorite angel of mine. Years ago, I connected him with Raziel, and he gave me this meditation, which I've shared now and again over the years. But it's basically standing at a crossroads of life and choosing a path. And then he took me up above into the sky in this meditation, and I could see all of those choices and those paths like veins on the earth, if you like, and I could see them all leading in different directions. But what I noticed is that every single one, even if it detoured and went in a million directions, eventually they all led in the same direction. And the message from that was all paths lead to God, whatever your version of God is. My version of God is loving kindness, compassion, and deep understanding. So all paths eventually lead to God. So that message from Raziel really reassured me over the years, because it was like, you can't really take a wrong turn. Where even the times that we think we've made mistakes, I guarantee that we've learned something from them, those mistakes, that has helped us make better choices. in the future, or yeah, it's just there's no wrong choices. Even if I look over my all over my life, not to say that there isn't some regret and some things I wish I didn't do, some choices I wish I hadn't made, but at the same time, if I look deeper, I can see that every single choice brought me closer to my goals and closer to the woman I am today, which I think is all right. I'm not doing too bad. So I love that Raziel is connecting and has connected in with you, Joan. And I would say that this month for you is going to be a big month. In the Angel Circle, it's going to be a big month, but also in this free group, the Angel Cafe group, we're going to be doing the Angel Bootcamp in here. So it's going to be a very high energy month, and it's going to be deeply healing. So for you, Joan, that are in the two spaces, it's going to be a month of accelerated healing and transformation. And the fact that Raziel has been acting as a guide for you, and you're about to step into his month, is even more powerful. So hold on to your hat. Make sure you're with us. So you'll be well protected and you'll be supported through the whole process. But it's going to be a really amazing month, love. So I love that. So it says, will I be nearer to my goals? So I'm going to pick an Archangel Michael card. For you, and it's telling me to pick one out of this deck as well. Okay, so I'm going to pick out of this deck as well, Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Collect Baron Reed. They're a little bit sticky, these cards. Can't wait for my own cards. They should be out. God, I was just checking postage there for the prototype for the first pack. If I put in the order, I might have them by the end of September, which would be awesome. The first deck. Okay, so there's a couple of messages for you, Joan. So will I end the year nearer to my goals? So the answer is yes, but the big message is small steps and asking for help. So that tells me that these goals are going to be achieved, whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life, through support from others. So you're already in the angel community, so you're going to have that support. You're going to be supported here this month in the Angel Bootcamp. But it's like, you know, the days are gone when we have to do everything on our own. And I think as you get older, you start to, I think Trina is trying to find the live. Oh, Aishling, Irwin, everybody's trying to find the live. That's very strange. They're on the live and they're asking where it is. So can somebody tag, Maureen, could you tag Aishling and just show her the live? That is so interesting that people can't find it. Isn't that so interesting? And just tech angels. Can you sort this out, please? Can you let us be visible out there? Maureen, if you could tag Aishling in the comments and just help her to find it. And just tell them, if they refresh the Facebook page, that Facebook group, they should be able to see this live stream. So, Joan, just coming back to you, the message is small steps and asking for help. It's this beautiful boy on a camel. And this one also says the person you're asking about is trustworthy. So you don't have to do it on your own. It's going to require support from the people in your spiritual community. It's going to require maybe some extra support where you go and you have a couple of healing sessions, or you go to your doctor if you need to, or you go and you have a counselling session or something like that. They have supported me throughout my life. Whenever I've gone through periods of deep healing or transformation, I bring in my spiritual team and also my Earth Angel team of, you know, whatever I need to support me through that. So so yeah, if somebody could post in the Facebook group, explain how you found me. So Susan says that you had to click on my name to pick up the live. That is so interesting. It didn't show up on the group wall. So please, everybody, just tag anybody that you know that might be waiting for this today. I'll do it again, so don't worry. I don't know why that's happening. It's not usual. Usually I just click live and it shows up, so it's not usual. It's probably my nerves before we came on affecting the technology. But I'm hoping that afterwards this can reach everybody on the replay. So, John, I hope that was clear. I got a bit sidetracked a couple of times, but it's there's a bit of trust in there. So there's a bit of trusting in yourself, trusting in your own intuition, trusting in your guides, in your spiritual community, and just trusting the process as well. Just surrendering to the process and trusting that you have the support that you need to achieve your goals by the end of the year, my darling. So, hope that's useful. Okay, so I'm going to get to all the questions. Let me see who's next. Okay, so Maureen. Oh, so Maureen, you enjoyed that. So anybody that's just joined, go back, you can watch the replay, and there's in the first 15 minutes I did a beautiful, very simple meditation to meet your guardian angel. Gabriella, love that. Make a start on my dream, starting a new job. Very good. You've had a lovely summer. Delighted to hear that, Maureen. This week is chaos and not what I agreed to in terms of location. Will it work out, or am I on the hunt again? Okay, that's an interesting question. So let's see. I don't know why, but this deck seems to be calling me. So anyone, there seems to be a few people struggling to try and get in. Just, I don't know, tag people on the live stream. I have no idea why this is acting up today. Hopefully it will be sorted for us. Okay. Okay. So first of all, I would say Gabriella coming in is just a reminder to be creative. And it's just a reminder, Maureen. Let me see, just hang on a minute. Sorry, let me pick this one card and then. Okay. So Maureen, so your angel is Gabriella. So it's be mindful that that's about creativity. That's Archangel Gabriel for writers, artists, and Gabriel also connects us in with our inner child, our creative source. It's the sacral chakra, so it's a beautiful bright orange color. That's the color that Gabriel comes in on, or Gabriella, which is the same energy as Gabriel. And it's about healing your inner child. It's about playfulness and creativity. So sometimes when we're about to start something new, there can be chaos. So the initial answer to your question, which is, I can feel the fear. This is not what I asked for. This is too much chaos. This a new location that I have to figure out, or working from a location that I didn't agree to, or I hadn't decided on, or I hadn't negotiated. So your angels are saying, just give it a month. That's the message, is just give it a month. There's something to take from this experience. And after that month, you can make a decision where you want to stay there, or it's time to look around for something else. I know that's not ideal. A month is not a long time, but it is enough time for your energy to settle. And at that stage, you can decide, okay, this is working for me, or it's not working for me because of X, Y, and Z. And then you can look at maybe negotiating for X, Y, and Z. And there's some brilliant books out there. There's some brilliant resources to help you to negotiate whatever you want. So come back to me on that in the next few weeks. But basically, there's a sense of you're in the right place, and this is part of your next step. This is going to shake off the cobwebs of the summer. It's never easy when you have kids to manage in the background, and it's a new position, and so there's always that bit of fear and that bit of doubt when you're about to step into a new phase of life and something new. So just give yourself some grace around that. Call in as much Earth Angel family support as you possibly can to allow you and the kids to adapt to this new phase. It usually takes me a couple of weeks for us to settle into a new routine. When we finished the school and they were settling into summer, and now we're finishing summer. In Italy, it's a little bit longer, so we have another 2 weeks before they actually go back. But there's still that sense of September. The weather's changed and it's not as hot as it was in August, in the beginning of August. So there is a sense of change in the air for us here as well. And for you in Ireland and UK, your kids are going back to school in this week and next week. So there's a real sense of bustle and people returning to work. And also our restrictions have changed all over the world. So depending on where you are, maybe you've been working from home and now you're working in an office, or you're back in with people. And that might just bring up a bit of anxiety as we step into this new world again. And it's a very powerful time for us to ask for what we want, to figure out what it is that we're happy with and what it is that we're not happy with anymore. It's an opportunity for us to change and to negotiate a new beginning, a new contract, something new. So that's the overall guidance, is just wait. And there's this beautiful card that's come through from the Archangel Michael deck. Oh, and I just feel like taking a breath with it. It's lean on God and the angels for support. Dear God and angels, I give you this situation. So you can insert your situation. Now and completely, I step out of the way and I allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. So it's a really beautiful, just surrendering and letting go and trusting that you're on the right path, even if it doesn't feel it feels a little bit chaotic. Just trusting that you're in the right place. So thank you for that question. It's really reassured me as well, actually. I feel a lovely sense of groundedness now after that question. So I hope that was useful. Okay, so I hope that was good for you, Joan. I hope you got what you needed there. Hi, Trina, you found us. You found us, lovely. I'm glad that you got here. I don't know, there's some connection issues this morning. So I'm glad that you're here, love. And you can certainly go back and watch the first 10-15 minutes. I did a lovely meditation there, very simple. Hi, Marie, how are you? I hope you got in. If somebody can tag Marie so that she can find us. Okay. So I hope everybody's here. It's very strange. Anyway, okay. Chilla. Let me see. How are you? I'm still hesitating between staying in Romania or moving back to Hungary. Both solutions have advantages and disadvantages. Would moving back to Hungary beneficial for my business or my personal life? And my personal life. Okay. Oh, I love that question, Alwyn. Okay, I'm going to come to you in a second, love. You're all here. Oh. Itchy nose. And shake hands. And how did you do that with a friend when you were kids? You say, oh, itchy nose, quick. I'm going to have a row with somebody. Okay. So, hesitating between Romania or moving back to Hungary. So, you've been back and forth with this for I don't know how long now. At least 6 months, Chilla. Which is okay. It's okay. But I've given you advice on this, 2 or 3 times. So, I wonder, what's the hesitation? you know, so I don't know if you weren't here at the beginning. Go back and watch the beginning of this call later on, the replay. There's a lovely meditation there that you can do. It takes literally 5 minutes every day to connect in with your angel and get some advice, a word that can support you throughout the day. And I think that would help you. I also want you to go and get yourself a remedy, a backflower remedy called Cerato, Cerato. Chilla, I want you to put that on your list, and I want you to go and get that remedy. Order online today. And I want you to message me when it's done. So I'm not just saying this and then you don't take the action. You've got to take some action to get your dreams in motion. So I'm here for you, but I want you to go and do that. So it's Cerato. Go and get that remedy. And I want you to take 2 drops 4 times a day for 41 days. That's what your angels have said, 41 days. You can add those 2 drops to your water. I usually add drops to a whole bottle and then I sip it throughout the day. So you can totally do that. I add it to my tea. If you don't like using the remedies like that, you can literally put them on your pulse points here or here and they go in. So 4 times a day, 2 drops. That's what I'm asking you to take as soon as possible. So get yourself that remedy. So Cerato, my understanding of Cerato, I think Aishling is here. So Aishling, if you want to add anything else, Aishling Irwin is our angel circle expert on flower essences. She has much more knowledge than me. I've trained in black flower remedies, so I can just give you my experience of these remedies, but Aishling can add in a whole other layer of information. But anyway, Cerato, in my understanding, is it helps to make our inner voice, our soul's voice, the one that has all the answers and that can help us make clear decisions, that knows if something is a yes or a no. It makes that voice really, really loud so that there is no there's no indecision. So when you're making choices in your life, there's this sense of knowing from deep within you. So when you start taking Cerato very quickly and within a week, you will start to release a lot of unwanted patterns and behaviors and relationships and situations in your life. Things will just start to release because you will become really strong and really clear about what it is that you actually want in your life. And it will just clear, it's like clearing your head, clearing your energy, so that the one thing that you can hear is your soul's voice really, really strongly. So that's the first one I wanted to take, and that is the most important one. And then if you wish, you can also go and get yourself Scleranthus. Scleranthus. And this is a remedy when you're in between 2 halves. There's 2 parts of you, and one part of you is, will I do this? And the other part of you, will I do that? And Scleranthus will just help you to literally choose from these 2 opposing decisions. So those 2 remedies would be amazing for you this month. Sheila, I'd also recommend you can reach out to me and you can book a one-to-one session if that resonates, because there's a little bit of parts integration here. There's 2 parts, there's 2 decisions, there's 2 opportunities, and I think you just need, you may need the space. You can do this journaling, but it might be helpful to sit in sacred space with somebody, and you can certainly book a session with me or with another healer or coach or therapist, and just tease out the 2 options and just make a decision and start moving towards that. Because once you make the decision to move, it can still take 4 months or 6 months or a year to make that move. You know, like I moved from Ireland to Italy in 4 months. I literally got the nudge and it was bang, bang, bang. But I still had to pack up a house and I had to rent out the current house. I had to find tenants that we were in. I had to find another accommodation here. I had to pack up a house, and I had to plan flights and a trip, and I had to find schools for my kids, and there was a lot of moving parts that had to be figured out. And 4 months was very quick for that, all that to come together. So, you know, it can be very, very quick. It can be in the space of a few months, or it can take a little bit longer for you to make a big transition like this, moving from one country to another, depending on you, depending on how quick you like to move, how quick you like to follow your angel nudges. But I really think that sitting in sacred space with someone with the intention of finding out the best decision, the best path for you, would be helpful for you right now. So I hope that that's useful. And your angels are just saying there's a favorable outcome. So it's no choice is the wrong choice. I spoke about this earlier. I spoke about this idea that all paths lead to God. That all paths, no matter how, so if you stay there or if you move, they're both of those paths, life paths, business paths, are going to be beneficial, are going to have advantages and disadvantages in both ways. And you've just said that yourself. So they're going to benefit all areas of your life. It is favorable. They're not saying one or the other. They're just sort of saying choose. Choose. You can't make a wrong decision here. So the picture is of this angel, and he has a weighing scales, and two of them, I mean, one is very bright white light and one is a very bright green light. So that would say to me spiritual development and then very deeply healing personally. So there's two amazing choices. Both of them have amazing consequences and outcomes for you in your life. If you're happier staying where you are, just fucking give it up and stay where you are and make a decision on that. Make the best decision you can on that. Or if you're ready to move on, just decide to move on and go for it. As I said, you can book a session, you can just get yourself that one-to-one support. And you can also journal on this, and you can use those two remedies that I said. They will definitely support you to just be able to make a clear decision on this. So I hope that's useful, Chilla. We're all here. Hi Aparna, how are you? Hi Alwyn. I know the live didn't show up. I don't know what happened. It is very weird. Marie says, we're moving next week. Would love a card on our next step in healing some family relationships, please. So we're going to call on, hey Michael, Marie. It's lovely to have you here, love. And I'm tuning into your energy. And I'm going to ask you to, I had this Angel Bootcamp I was thinking about this month. I'm going to do that. And I was going to do it on starting Wednesday, the 1st of September. And I was getting really excited and I was putting things in motion and I was starting to just pull it all together. And then I tuned in this morning and it was like, hang on a minute. Haven't you got these other 3 projects that you need to work on? So yes, go ahead with it, but it needs to be delegated as much as possible so that I am not, like, my pattern is do it all on my own, get it done, put in the hours. And as I get older, it's just not bloody possible for me to sit at the computer for the amount of hours that I used to do in the early days of my spiritual business. And with aches and pains and whatever else. And it's not healthy. It's just not healthy to do that. So, the piece that I got from me this morning, and I'm giving to you and to anyone else that's considering that might have a similar question, is to delegate as much as you can. That I always tell the story. When I went to my mom's house one day and she was hoovering, and I said, give me the hoover and I'll hoover the stairs for you. And I began to hoover the stairs, and she came along and she said, "Give me that hoover, you're too slow. I'll do it quicker myself." So she took the hoover on me and she hoovered the stairs. Now, because I wasn't doing it the way that she wanted it, I wasn't doing it as fast as she wanted it. Now, she could have just fucking gone and watched a bit of telly, or made herself a cup of tea and sat down and relaxed, or phoned a friend that she wanted to phone for the 5 extra minutes that it would have taken me to hoover the stairs. But instead, she got aggravated and she was like, "I'm doing it my way, quicker, faster." And, you know, there's that feeling of, in the end, I have to do it all myself. And I've been there, you know what I mean? I've been there with in business and in personal life. So what I'm giving to you, Marie, is that you're moving next week. Moving is massive. So please make sure that you're delegating as much as possible, that you're calling on your angels to make this really, really easy in as many ways as possible. And just every time you feel yourself getting a bit overwhelmed, I've moved 3 times in the last 2 years, never mind all the times I've moved in my life. So I get what moving can bring up, that every time a bit of overwhelm comes up in the move, you know, have some calming music playing in the background, whatever suits your soul and makes you feel grounded and relaxed. Dip into that spiritual toolbox that I posted, or dip into your Angel Circle membership, which you're in, Marie, dip into one of the meditations there. Raphael would be great. The Jophiel one would be great, because she's the Feng Shui angel, so that would be fantastic for this week that you're in. And just constantly keep coming back to your angels and say, how can I make this easier? Can you support me with this? Dear God, please support me so that today is an easy day, that it all moves effortlessly, that everything gets done, and that everybody helps out and everybody does their fair share. So there's some healing in a relationship. So the card says, believe and trust. So before you go to sleep tonight, Marie, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength and courage and confidence. So this next step in healing with some family relationships, it feels to me like this message is saying the healing is already underway. It's already happening. Your angels have already heard your requests. They're already working in the background. And they're more or less saying to you, just focus on the move. That's enough. We're working in the background on that other stuff. And we're working on a pretty miraculous outcome. And when it's time to take action or to move on that, we let you know. It could be to make a phone call. It could be to go for a walk. It could be to reach out to that person. It could be that person just miraculously calls you, or they arrive on your doorstep, or I don't know what's going to happen. Or that it suddenly stops triggering you. That whatever you needed to let go of and forgive in this relationship, cutting up the ties would be a fantastic meditation for you to support you with that, Marie. But whatever you need to do just happened. And somehow, when you come across that person again, or when you interact with them, whether they're a close family member or in your wider family or friends, that you're just not triggered in the same way. It's like you've just been able to step back and become the witness to what's in this relationship, and it's like it just doesn't trigger you, and it doesn't get the same reaction anymore because somehow it's healed. So there's just that feeling of you're looked after, focus on the move, get that out of the way, and this other stuff will be resolved very, very quickly. So I hope that's useful. Mother Mary is my go-to. I have a candle outside in our hallway, and I have two pictures of Mother Mary, and I just call on her constantly whenever I need support. What have I got here? Here, it's a very tiny. Like I have this holy water to remind me to connect with Mother Mary. She's just the Queen of Angels. So Here is the Miraculous Medal. It's a very tiny one that somebody gave me. You can't even see it, it's gone blurred. But anyway, in the Miraculous Medal, there are all of these lights. In the back of the medal, there are all of these lights. And Catherine Labore, who got the vision for the Miraculous Medal, Mary came and there was all these lights around her, and she said, why are some of them bright and why are some of them dim? And she said, the dim ones are the requests that people haven't made. So they're not even unanswered prayers. They're prayers that we haven't even asked God or the angels or whatever deities or saints or whatever you pray, whatever you resonate with. For me, it's usually Mother Mary, to be honest. Especially when it's to do with family. I don't know why that is, but especially when it's to do with family, I get support from her. Sometimes miraculous support. So it's all being resolved, my darling. So I hope that's useful, Marie. So Alwyn Jennings, lovely to see you here. Okay, Alwyn, so I feel I'm being guided to become more Esther Hicks-like. So more channeling on a bigger scale. Do the angels have any advice about this? That makes me so happy, Alwyn. That makes me so happy. Like, Alwyn Jennings in the house. For anyone that doesn't know Alwyn, she's a channel, but she's also a coach, very experienced coach, life coach, healer, massive, warm heart, amazing human being. And Alwyn, I have felt the shift in your work as you connect more in with the energy of Jesus and Mary, those energies that have come into your work over the last year. I've noticed it. I've noticed that the energy of your posts has changed. And there's just, I tell you what the closest is, when somebody shifts to Holy Spirit energy, that's what it feels like. So it feels like you were a channel before and you've dropped down. You know, we talk about going up a level, but just feels like a dropping down, that it's more integrated into your physical body. So more. So this feeling that you are being guided to become more Esther Hicks-like. So I would say there might be some fear in the beginning, but if you got past that fear, that holy shit, I'm going to be doing this. When you get past that fear, does this feel exciting? And does this feel like it's part of your path? Does it bring you joy? Would it make you happy to do that, Alwyn? And that's your answer. So my question then would be to you, what's stopping you from being more Esther Hicks-like? What are the blocks that are there? This would be a great place for a one-to-one session, Alwyn. You can book it with me, you can book it with somebody else. You could even book an exchange. I know that you know quite a few healers and coaches, so maybe somebody could just open that space for you to explore this. But I would say, what are the blocks? Because for me, there's no reason. It absolutely makes sense. You're completely listening to your intuition here. That's saying, yes, this is the path for you. It feels right. I feel excited. I feel happy that you've asked this question. So it's a definite yes. And my question is, what are the blocks? What is stopping you from doing this starting tomorrow? So it might be that you have current clients that you might not be doing this work with, and that's okay. There's a transition period there. You can definitely continue working in one way while you're growing another aspect of your business or another package or another program. And then when that grows and when you're happy with it and that it's sustainable and it's bringing in money, you can let go of the other type of coaching and whatever that isn't as joyful to you. So I'm not about, leap and the net will appear. You know, that has happened for me many, many times in my life. But as I get older, I tend to be a little less risk averse, and it's more like, okay, this doesn't have to be either or. It can be a transition. It can be a 6-month transition in from this to this. And sometimes you can do both. You know, I tried to transition from business to just working with angels. And it's 2 years I've been trying to make this clear-cut transition, and it just hasn't happened. So I've just given up now. I've just said, okay, I'm going to do both. But I'm leading with the angels now, where when I was teaching business, I was leading with the business, and then I was talking about angels and guides and spirit sort of after that. So I have been able to turn it around, but it has taken about 2 years, and it has taken a sort of I'm going to be, so no matter if a therapist comes into a room with me, and we might be talking about spirituality or how to deepen their spiritual path, if they have a business, we're going to be talking about business. It's just inevitable, because your business is the way that you share your healing gifts out there in the world. So it could be a business question as well, Alwyn. It could be, so I have current clients, so I need to transition. It could be a money question. It could be will people like me if I if I change and just do this? You know, that's a big one for me. That's a big fucking one for me. You know, I was nervous about doing this call today because I haven't done a public call outside of the Angel Circle group in 3 or 4 months. So, and there's always that human part of us that's like, will people like me? Will anyone show up? Will anyone pay me for this? You know, this is a free thing, of course. But let's say when you're putting out a new program or something like that, it's like, will anyone buy this? It's like all of the fears that are going to come up as you embark on something new. I don't know if that's making sense, Alwyn, or if it's bringing up some more questions. If you do have some more questions, post them in the comments. But I would say, so I was feeling a little bit of procrastination today, and I was wondering, you know, I just was wondering, and I just said, fuck it. You know, I had a conversation with Michelle, who's in our Angel Circle group. And from that conversation, I said to her, you know what, I just need to get back to work. So I just need to do the thing that's bringing up a bit of fear, or that's bringing up a bit of doubt, or that's bringing up whatever it's bringing up, all the feelings. I just need to do the thing. And inevitably, when I come out the other side of having done the thing, I'll feel more confident, I'll feel more relaxed, I'll feel more relieved, I'll realise that nobody died and I didn't get any hate mail, and if I did, well then, if people left my list, well then goodbye. They weren't for me in the first place. So it's like, you need to just do the thing, Alwyn. It's a feel the fear and do it anyway. And you won't really know how the thing is going to work out until you do the thing. And the card, I'll shut up talking Aishling now, but the card that's come through for you from your angels is honor and trust your feelings. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. This is the work you're doing right now, Alwyn. You are literally a channel for this profound love energy. That's what I feel when I'm in your presence. I've had the pleasure of hosting a retreat and you were there, and the beautiful energy that comes from you when I'm in a room with you, and then when you're doing a live, it just oozes from you, the care and the love in your heart. And that is the work that you're offering. And there's also something else that's come through there, and I'm going to share that with you quickly, but I want to show you this picture of this heart with all of these rainbow colors shooting out from this angel, this picture, and there's a pyramid shape here, which is a bit difficult to see, a pyramid of light. So there's a little bit of Merkaba energy in that as well, but the pyramid energy, very powerful symbol. The other thing that just popped in as I was thinking was A Course in Miracles. It's for anyone that's read it. I haven't read it completely. It's a tome of a book. Like, it's an amazing book. Many different teachers of that book have interpreted it in their own way, but that could be something that if you don't have A Course in Miracles, Alwyn, I would recommend that you get it. You get yourself a copy. Brilliant. If you have it, then like me, it's probably, well, I don't know, I'm guessing like me, it's dusty on a shelf and I haven't opened it in months. And when I do open it, even randomly, I'm blown away with the message. But I think it's a 365-day course, and you literally have to read one page a day. So you don't have to commit to 365 days if that's overwhelming, as it would be for me. You could decide to do it for 21 days or for a month, and just you can start from 1 to 30, or you can randomly for every day sit in with a candle and just read a passage from that book. And I think that will support you with this deepening connection and trust that's happening for you right now with your healing work. It's big. It's really big. So yeah, great things coming. So keep going, trust your intuition, and I can't wait to see what's next. And you might think that things have been moving maybe slowly, but I look back on your journey and I'm able to see sort of the highlights, and I can see that you are gradually becoming stronger and stronger and going deeper and deeper into this relationship. So explore the Holy Spirit and get out, blow off the dust of A Course in Miracles and jump into it for a month and let us know. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to jump ahead and see if there are any more questions. Such a pity. I don't know why more people couldn't join me, because it's definitely something glitchy happening today. It could be just my energy. Okay, so Maureen says that's her reassured. That's great, love. And Sheila says yes, for a long time, and because of COVID, yes. So Aishling says Serato is excellent for restoring faith of your inner wisdom. Love it. Oh God, and Serato on the pulse, your wrist, connects you with what your heart is trying to tell you. Love that. Hi Stephanie, you made it. I know it was very difficult. I don't know why it was difficult for everybody. Bhavashri, if you're still here, just give me a thumbs up and I will answer your question. Aparna, if you're still here, give me a thumbs up and I will answer your question. So you have Mother Mary beside your bed, Marie. That's lovely. Love that. Hi, Marita. Okay. So let me see. There's another question there. So I'm going to jump into this question. If you have any more questions, post them now. I have another 10 minutes and then I'm going to pop off. So Bhavashri is asking, when will I get a new job? Okay, short answer. Short answer is it's going to require action. It's not going to land on your door. It's not going to, somebody's not going to knock on the door and say, is there a Bhavashri here who's looking for a job? Here it is, the perfect job, the perfect place, the perfect salary. It's not going to work like that. What you need to do is sit down first of all and decide 300% what it is that you want. Where do you want to work? What location? What type of job do you want? What are the people in your environment? So if I was you, if I was in this situation and I wanted to manifest a new job, I would sit, I would journal, I would light a candle, I would call in my angels, and I would say, I would imagine what this new job would be, and I would flesh that out in as much detail. It would be, I have a job, it's 10 minutes traveling time, I'm working with amazing people, they really respect me, they value the time and energy that I put in. It's a job that pushes me a little bit, opens me up, I learn a lot, and I really love it, and it's fulfilling. It's in a nice, warm, pleasurable environment. I get on well with everybody. I get really well paid. I find this job really easily in 3 weeks, and angels guide me to my next steps. So then I would brainstorm, what can I do to find this amazing job? And I would brainstorm, heartstorm on a big piece of paper, all of the things that I could do to go and get the energy moving in the direction of me finding the perfect job. And some examples right off the top of my head could be sign up to jobs.com or whatever it is in whatever country that you're in. In Ireland, it would be jobs.ie. I don't know about any other countries, and I don't know about here in Italy. But if, so whatever the websites are, go and sign up, subscribe, find out what jobs are there, go and pay a visit to your local employment agency, or go online, your local enterprise office, go online, start to prepare for interviews. So go online and look at what are the best interview questions to answer, how to prepare for an interview. Go out and buy yourself something nice to wear at an interview. Get your CV in order. Start to send it to everybody. Start to think about what sort of job you would like, and find those jobs online. If it's in retail, find all the retail places nearby. If it's in health, find all the health centres and all the different avenues. And then email everybody and anybody and tell them that you're available for work, why you think you would be beneficial for their organisation, and give them your CV, your curriculum vitae, with a beautiful cover letter that's really well done that you can Google and find out. I would go and get support on, if you're not good with this, around your curriculum vitae, and a really good, so that it's a really powerful presentation of you out into the world. There's just so much action that you can take, and that's the thing, is you can focus. This is the card that's come through for you, Babashri, and it's keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action towards realizing my dreams. So it's decide what you want and then take the action to get there. Call on your angels, do that little simple meditation that I showed you this morning before we began. At the very beginning, it's a simple connecting with your guardian angel, and it's just like, what do I need to know today? What's the step I need to take today? And you could be specific, and what's the step I need to take today to get a job? And then follow those actions. And I would also tell everybody on my Facebook page, profile, Instagram, whatever you're live on social media, I'm looking for a job. If you see one, pass it on. And I would be applying for any job to get some confidence. If it's been a while since you've had interviews, I would be practicing interviews and things like that. So there's so much that you can do. So I hope that that's useful. But your angels are saying, focus on the target and then ask for and decide on the next action steps that you can take towards your goal. So are there any other questions here? So Aparna says, how do I welcome in the new? So I feel like there's a few layers to this question, Aparna. And so I feel like there's a bit of resistance. How can I do this when I don't feel like it? How can I do this when I don't trust? You know, you might not trust that things are going to work out. We're dealing with years of programming. All of us are. All of us are. And when we don't have our hands on the wheel of our spiritual development, whether that's just looking after yourself, self-care, meditation, exercise, overall well-being, we default back into those old patterns. So I'm feeling in your energy a little bit of there's a bit of just lack of confidence in your own abilities to take positive action for your future. So how do I welcome in the new? So your angels are basically saying, forget about the new out there and just focus on you in here. So this card is be gentle with yourself. Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release my feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. So, yeah, it's just, this is a time for you, Aparna, of self-love, compassion, whatever is gentle for you, whether that's rest in bed, whether that's walking, whether that's healthy conversations with beautiful people in your life that are of a high vibration, and are open to spirituality as well. It could be joining a community, it could be stepping into the Angel Circle membership, or just being in the boot camp this month will support you as well. But it's, yeah, so that's the way I'm answering that question, is that because it feels like there's a lot of layers to it, and that it's and it's a bit of out there, and there's a bit of shoulds as well. And just remember that this has been a fucking bonkers year and a half, and we're not out of it yet. We're still transitioning into this new way of being, and we have this beautiful autumn period coming up, and then we have 2022 next year, which is just going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing year, but it's not going to be without its challenges. So this is a 3-year transition period that we're in 2020, 2021, 2022. So just give yourself as much leeway as you can as we move back. We come back out of the worst is over. We're moving back into, restrictions are being lifted, and we're moving back out into the world, and you know, the seasons are changing. Just really be kind to yourself, because there's more changes coming, not necessarily negative, but any change is challenging. So just be really kind and give yourself the space to welcome in the new, but maybe one thing at a time. It doesn't have to be everything at once, you know. So I hope that that's useful in some way. I would suggest for anyone that came on later on in the live to go back and listen to the beginning of this call, where I spent about 10 minutes and we connected in very, very simple meditation that you can do every single day, connection with your guardian angel, and you can just get one message, literally asking yourself to step out of the way, and you're there in that beautiful space with your angel, and you're just, what do I need to know today? What do I need to, what step do I need to take? Like, that is it. And you can do that every single day if you want, literally 5 minutes. Set an alarm on your clock, do that, and that will help to deepen your relationship with spirit, with your angels, and just get you back on track, which is what this call was about, was just helping us to get back on track and to get back into that connection with our angels as we begin this wonderful autumn season. So my darlings, I'm going to leave you here. Remember that free resource I mentioned, aislingmooney.com/box for your spiritual toolbox. You can, there's 4 or 7, I can't remember, meditations, free, forgiveness meditation, meet your guardian angel, and something else I can't remember. I think there's an abundance one, and I think there's a calling in clients as well. So, cutting the ties, that's the one that's really important. So go and get yourself that resource if you haven't already, and I will be sharing details about the Angel Bootcamp, which I'm guessing now is going to start around the 6th of September, but I will come back with more details in the next few days. Oh my love, thank you so much for everyone that did manage to get here. Share this with anyone that you think would benefit, and just tag people that are in the group. You might have friends in the group, and let them know that it's here, and hopefully the replay will reach more people, and I'll be back again soon. So loads of love. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend, my darlings. Bye for now.